Good day, everyone. In our previous lesson, we learned how to convert measurements within the same measurement system. Today, we'll extend that skill by learning how to convert measurements between different measurement systems, particularly the metric system and the English or US customary system. Let's begin by recalling our previous lesson. We converted measurements within the same system. For example, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, and 1 foot equals 12 inches. But what if the given measurement and the required measurement belong to different systems? For example, suppose a person's height is given as 5 feet, but we need to express it in meters. The quantity remains the same, but now we're working with different measurement systems. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to convert units of length, mass or weight, and capacity between different measurement systems. You should also be able to select and use the appropriate conversion factor and apply between system conversions in real-life situations. Before we start converting, let's briefly review the two measurement systems. In the metric system, common units for length include millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. For mass, we use units such as milligram, gram, and kilogram. And for capacity, common units include milliliter and liter. Now let's review the English or US customary system. For length, common units include inch, foot, yard, and mile. For weight, we commonly use ounce and pound. And for capacity, we use units such as cup, pint, quart, and gallon. When we convert a measurement from one of these systems to another, we call it a between-system conversion. To convert between systems, we need to know some common conversion factors. For length, 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. 1 foot equals 0.3048 meter. And 1 mile is approximately 1.609 kilometers. For mass or weight, 1 kilogram is approximately 2.205 pounds, while 1 pound is approximately 0.454 kilogram. For capacity, 1 liter is approximately 0.264 US gallon, while 1 US gallon is approximately 3.785 liters. Notice that some of these conversion factors are approximate. Therefore, some of our answers will also be approximate. To convert between measurement systems, follow these 5 steps. Step 1. Identify the given unit. Step 2. Identify the required unit. Step 3. Find the appropriate conversion factor. Step 4. Multiply or divide as required. And Step 5. Write the correct unit with your answer. The important thing is to identify where you're starting and which unit you need to obtain. Let's apply these steps. Convert 10 inches to centimeters. We know that 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. So we multiply 10 by 2.54. 10 times 2.54 equals 25.4. Therefore, 10 inches equals 25.4 centimeters. Let's look at another example. Convert 5 feet to meters. We know that 1 foot equals 0.3048 meter. So we multiply 5 by 0.3048. The result is 1.524. Therefore, 5 feet equals 1.524 meters. Now let's convert mass or weight. Convert 10 kilograms to pounds. We know that 1 kilogram is approximately 2.205 pounds. Multiply 10 by 2.205. The result is 22.05. Therefore, 10 kilograms is approximately 22.05 pounds. Notice that we use approximately equal to because the conversion factor we're using has been rounded. Now let's convert in the opposite direction. Convert 50 pounds to kilograms. We know that 1 pound is approximately 0.454 kilogram. Multiply 50 by 0.454. The result is 22.7. Therefore, 50 pounds is approximately 22.7 kilograms. Next, let's work with capacity. Convert 5 US gallons to liters. We know that 1 US gallon is approximately 3.785 liters. Multiply 5 by 3.785. The result is 18.925. Therefore, 5 US gallons is approximately 18.925 liters. Now let's see how these conversions can be used in a real-life situation. Suppose a person's height is given as 6 feet, but we need to express the height in meters. We know that 1 foot equals 0.3048 meter. Multiply 6 by 0.3048. This gives us 1.8288 meters. Therefore, 6 feet equals 1.8288 meters, or approximately 1.83 meters. This shows why between system conversion is useful when information is given in a measurement system different from the one we normally use. Let's review the key concepts we learned. Between system conversion changes a measurement from one measurement system to another. To do this, we need an appropriate conversion factor. The given unit and required unit help us determine which conversion factor to use. We can convert measurements between the metric and English or US customary systems while keeping the measurements equivalent. Some conversion factors are approximate, so the resulting measurement may also be approximate. And finally, always include the correct unit in your final answer. Before we end, reflect on this question. Why is it important to know how to convert measurements between different measurement systems? Think about situations involving travel, products, health, construction, science, or international communication. That concludes our lesson on converting measurements between different systems. You have now learned how to convert measurements within the same system and between different systems. Thank you for participating, and I'll see you in our next general mathematics lesson.